Hello, welcome back. Another video. This one, I was trying to think outside the box a little bit. So with this one right here, I wanted to, come up with something that will get us thinking a little bit. I try to do that with each video, but I want to think outside the box on this one. This one is narcissists versus associates. Who should you trust? I'm laughing because I'll get to that in a little while. You probably already know what I'm gonna end up saying about narcissists versus associates. Who should you trust? But anyway, let's get into this one. You already know what I feel about narcissists and things that I've been through and things like that. So let's talk about this. Hopefully it opened up some thought process and thinking. People get to thinking a different way about some of these people when they're at work and thinking everybody their friend. So again, narcissists versus associates. Who should you trust? Narcissists when in charge, they like to play the victim sometime. So they get things going their way. They can be the world's worst employee sometimes. I mean, what do I mean by that? So they'll play the victim, meaning everybody will be thinking, they're so sad. They'll lie about things like they have cancer. They'll lie about things like they might have AIDS, or well, they won't say AIDS, but they'll say like cancer or something like with their heart, blood pressure and things like that. They'll lie about these things just to gain sympathy from people around them in the workplace, and then come to find out when you do a little digging, this person never had cancer, and it could be a woman. They'll say they had breast cancer, and get people to, oh, I'm so sad. I'm gonna pray for you, and which is nothing wrong with praying for people. It's not what I'm saying, not even a little bit. I pray for people that I don't like. I mean, hey, you don't have to like everybody. When I say I don't like them, it's just things that they've done in the past, whatever. I might not like them in that way, but I'm still gonna pray for them. Because God calls us to do that. I'm still gonna pray for my enemies. So yes, I will. But when you're dealing with a narcissist at work, just remember, sometimes when they're playing the victim game, well, whatever is what I say. When it comes to a narcissist, associates, they employees that come to work just do their jobs. Usually, they come to work, they dare, they're early, they bring the donuts and coffee and happy and chippery and talk to everyone. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not knocking that. I love that. I mean, I love those people. You need those people you need those people in places of employment to counter the doggone narcissist that's in employment or in charge or whatever the case may be. So yeah, I have no problem with that. So that's fine, So just remember, you got the people that's chippery and love being there. Then you have some of these narcissists that don't love being there. Hey, tomato, tomato. Moving along. Associates can be what we call, uh, they can be the company man sometimes. When I say company man, like they offer the company and everything got to be done by the book. Everything's 100% company. They do something, or if you do something and they feel it's not right, they're probably going to go telling you. They can be good and bad. They can make enemies that way. And then, hey, at the end of the day, that person is doing that job. So I'm not going to knock that either. If they have rules in place that we should follow those rules. Unless it's something that, that's unsafe, then that's a whole different ballgame. People that been around things unsafe or come from a safety field, they know and realize that some things that are unsafe, a company will send you in there still to go do work, and it's unsafe. Like, let's say you're working in water and you got electrical right next to it. It's probably not the best idea, probably not that smart. Somebody can get hopefully not electrocuted, because then electrocution is pretty much almost dying. So you get electrocuted, that's pretty bad. So anyway, you have these social, they be company men, and just all about the company. There's nothing wrong with that. It can be good or bad, like I said. So it just depends on how you look at it. Narcissists can try to be friends. Sometimes they're trying to be friends with all the top managers. So what I'm saying, let's say they a supervisor, so they'll get cool with all the management, all the way up to the president, CEO, or whatever. So what happens is when you go to try to tell on this narcissist, they're gonna be like, nah, not Solomon, nah. He's good guy. Remember, they kind of work on time too. They there. They've been there for years. They're in the buddy system, so they playing politics. They always jockeying for position and stuff. So you go to try to tell them, it's gonna be, might not be the best idea. You gotta pick your battles, like they say. You have to pick your battles and know what you're getting into. In the event you need to tell, hey, you might end up getting in trouble. And I know y'all have seen that, where this person goes tell and they get fired. It's not fair. I know. It's really not. When you have some of these mom and pop companies, it happens. Actually, me and Tiffany did a video about that. About going human resources and things like that and working at mom and pop. So if you haven't seen that, I'll link that down in the description. Very good video. Moving right along. Can you become friends with narcissists and associates? Yeah, sure you can. You can be friends with them. Y'all can be buddy buddy. If it's guys, you can go out to drink and things like that. Even if it's a woman, you can go out to eat, drink, or whatever. Will I be friends with a known narcissist? I know I'm supposed to answer that. I'm not going to answer it. I'll say that for the end. Let's get into our Bible verse. 1 Corinthians 15:33. Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners. Well, that's easy, self-explanatory. We're not just talking about at work, obviously, but here we're talking about the workplace. So be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners. So if you hang around people doing evil things, saying evil stuff, racist jokes, nasty jokes, watching porn at work, the list goes on and on. They're gonna corrupt you in certain ways because now they got you watching this stuff, or they got you saying a little racist jokes sometimes, chime in and be part of the boys and all that. Or if it's a bunch of girls, you talking about this guy, how fine he is, and things like that. You usually don't talk like that, but to fit in, you're gonna, lower some of your morals to say, oh, let me go ahead and, fit in. It's not the best idea, not the wisest thing. I mean, come on now. So we got to be smart about some of these things and realize and know that, hanging around evil people, you're going to end up doing evil things like going to a bank robbery. And you say, well, I'm just going to go by the driver. Well, last time I checked, the driver going to jail too. Or the cops are going to shoot at him too, just like the other bank robbers that went in there and killed some people or shot them. You're part of the process. So, just realize that that's not the smartest thing to do, doing that. So I'll go back to, can you become friends with narcissists and associates? Again, sure you can. I'm not trying to be friends with narcissists. Not when I know they're narcissists. No, at first, no, you're not going to know. Obviously, you can't know everything. I don't know everything. Nobody knows everything. So yeah, once I find out, then we got to move. That's when you go set up some boundaries. We're going to do things a little bit differently. You're probably not going to be friends anymore. Hey, for all y'all out there that like being friends with narcissists, fine. Hey, that's cool with it. I'm cool with it. I have no problem with it. Moving right along. Being around evil people can have have you doing things like I just said, evil things. I keep saying that because you're in a position where, let's say you're in management and then you got an employee under you and they doing evil things. Let's say they smoking weed or smoking a little weed, and you're the manager, so when the drug test and stuff coming around, it'd be like that. Some of these companies don't look at me with that face because y'all know I'm telling the truth. I've been in some companies where these supervisors, they know, hey, look, we got a drug test next week. But take whatever pills you got to take, whatever you got to do to get that stuff out of the system. Okay, cool. So again, you're the manager, you got somebody working under you, smoking a little weed or whatever, other little recreational drugs they like to call it, and you do it with them, but then when the tests are, so y'all both are good. So what just happened? Do you usually smoke weed at home or around family members or any other job? No, you probably hadn't, but now you took this opportunity to do that. So just realize, everybody make mistakes. Everybody make mistakes. I've made mistakes. I still make mistakes. That's part of human nature. But at some point, you got to realize, oh, I made a boo-boo. Let me I can't smoke this weed with you. I can't do that. Let me go pray to God, ask for forgiveness, and don't do it again. Life is good when you do things the right way. Trust me. Peer pressure, even at adult age, is a real thing. I think people get that misconstrued thinking peer pressure only happens to kids. No, it happens in adulthood too. You see it all the time. Somebody got to do something, they do something, and then they get somebody else to join in, whatever that evil act may be. It could be anything. It could be beating up somebody. It could be a racial joke. It could be beating up somebody from another race because you don't like them because of their color. Now you participate in it, so that's a part of peer pressure. It's like at first you really don't want to do it, but you see everybody else hitting them. Well, I'll go ahead and give me a couple of kicks in. Again, when the cops find out who did that, it's because you got your 2 kicks in and everybody else punched them. You're going to jail too. So, well, I don't write letters to prison, but I'm just saying somebody will write you in prison for being stupid. Don't be, come on now, don't. But peer pressure is a real thing. So just realize that and know that. And narcissists and associates, depending on who they are and how their character traits are and their personality, narcissists for sure, about 90% sure, maybe even 95% sure, they're going to try to use peer pressure to get you to do certain things that you don't want to do. Associates, like I said, they sometimes they're good at 2 shoes. You might not, and then at some level they still might try to sway you one way or the other, especially when it comes to work-related issues. Just remember that. Back to the question. To answer the question of who to trust out of the narcissist versus the associate, I'd say ask God. I know that ain't probably the answer y'all looking for. That's my answer to you. Ask God. That way, you ain't gotta say Solomon told me. Oh, Solomon told me don't trust the narcissist, or Solomon told me don't trust the associate. Go to God. You don't have to depend on my information. You can go to God yourself. Or guess what? Guess I got this thing called brain. It's up here. We all have one. How about you use your brain to figure out which way you need to go? But again, when it's dealing with a narcissist, me personally, I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it for personal reasons and for just professional reasons, or just reasons upon reasons because of the things they've done or do and try to do, and just not feeling that. So that's me and my thing. You have to do your own thing and make your own decision. In life, we all gotta make decisions. I always say life is all about choices. So you have to make a choice about what you want to do, and so be it. Okay. This is another short video, moving right down. Not everyone at work is your friend. Just remember that. A lot of people think when they go to work and they go to lunch with this person one time, oh, we're friends. Oh, we're friends. You don't even know this person. Oh, y'all really friends? Do y'all go out eating or drinking? Do we ever come to your house? Or you ever go to his house? Do y'all exchange phone numbers and, talk about football or basketball or baseball or hockey? I mean, think about that. Because a friend, if I consider somebody a real friend, I'm going to hang out with this person, maybe go fishing and do things that friends do. We're not just going to go to work every day and then I see you. Hey, James. Okay, I can do that. I can actually do that. Might not know him by name, but I can say hey to people I walk by in the grocery store. That don't mean we're friends, does it? So just think about that. When you at work, you got to build up trust with these people before you can say, this is my friend. So again, a narcissist or associate, who do you trust? Hey, that's a question that you're going to have to answer, like I said, on your own, and go to God in that. Some people are in competition for positions. So they could be a narcissist or associate, and you might even be in competition. Everybody want to move up, make more money, and get in a management position or a supervisor position or whatever the case is. So you're going to be in competition also, but don't let that competition sway you from your morals. Meaning, you usually don't act a certain way, like in an evil way. Don't do that. Don't be that guy or that woman. Handle things accordingly. Do things the right way, and know that the things that you're doing to get this position is the right way to do it. It's all about being you. Don't let a narcissist or another associate take you out of character. So again, it's a funny topic, but it's not, because people really think that all associates are their friends at work. So it's all right. This narcissists versus associates. Who do you trust? If you had to pick one, who do you trust? How about none of them? That can be an answer too. It's not an A or B answer. It's not a yes. It's not a narcissist or associate. It could be a narcissist, associate. How about I don't trust not now? How about that? So either way, you can do it however you want to. So again, this video, like I said, was a quick video. I'll link the video I did with Tiffany. I'll link that in the description, and then a couple other videos, of course. Once again, you can like the channel with the thumbs up. You can also subscribe. That way you know when I'm uploading. And then you also can comment. You can ask questions. About narcissists. If you have questions about narcissists, or you have questions about associates, or just questions about anything else like work related. Even if it's a safety question, I got, for y'all that don't know, I have a safety background. So you have safety questions that you might want to ask. We can talk about that too. Once again, I'm your host, Solomon Support Jr. This is a faith-based workplace. And hey, God bless you. God bless yours. I thank y'all for watching and continue to support. Be blessed.